anything else will not be enough. Hello.
How are you doing?
Listen, can I just tell you something? This is
I know I'm technologically challenged. I know that.
but you know what? Can I tell you something? कोई ये सोचेगा नहीं कि तुम technologically challenged हो. Um, Look at you. You've got Mashin situation happening. Let's just go straight with that. Let's just start with Mashin. Let's not even go anywhere else. There's so much to ask. Mashin.
Okay.
What's up with that? How did you think of it? Why does everyone feel that Mashin जो है वो उनका है?
You know, you're one of the first people who came to me and said, I love it. I check it every day.
Yeah.
And I remember मैं गई Mashin के ऑफिस, उस वक्त सिर्फ कोई 2 लोग जैसे मैं, हिसान, माहा थे, and I was like, guys, Sheru loves Mashin. We're doing something right.
So, I love it.
Yeah, thank you. It's just, पता है क्या हुआ? When I was in college and when I came, I had this idea. I wanted to write a blog at that time, and I wanted to have this space where I'm writing about women and this and that. And then I thought, I also want to sell online. All these stupid ideas. Anyway, वो खत्म हो गया. I became, got busy, whatever. So my brother one day came up to me and said, listen, you've always wanted to do this. Just do it. I'll do it for you. And I was like, no, you know how I am. I'm indecisive. It took me years, actually, yeah. It took me years to tell him, okay, go ahead, go do it. So he said, you know, he used to be an editor at Tribune, and he had, you know, senior editor over there and politics and all. And he said, listen, मैं ये देखता हूँ कि औरतें आती हैं, you know, young girls, older women, they all come and there isn't a space for them. We're lacking. So he's like, I feel that is something we need to do. And that was it. He said, let me do it. I said, okay, everything will, you know, I'm a little bit anal and be like, ye kya kiya. But it's all my brother and Maha. Honestly, I can't take credit.
I think you should take credit because I'll tell you why. मैंने जो चीज सीखी है Mashin के बारे में, Mashin तुम्हारी तरह है. तुम किस तरह की हो, जो मुझे लगता है. And मैं तुम्हारी ये तारीफ नहीं कर रहा, मैं तुम्हें बता रहा हूँ. तुम्हें हमेशा पता है, तुम्हारे अंदर एक आदत है कि तो स्टार्स होते हैं, उनके अंदर बड़ी रोशनी निकलती है मायरा. और तुम जो रोशनी होती है ना, दूसरे लोगों के ऊपर रिफ्लेक्ट नहीं, अपना नहीं करती, तुम उनके ऊपर रोशनी देती हो कि वो स्पेशल फील करते हैं. I've always found that. And Mashin की खूबी क्या है? मुझे लगता है Mashin मुझसे बात कर रहा है, वो मेरी बात कर रहा है, वो मुझसे पूछ रहा है how I'm feeling, and that is your खूबी.
Thank you. Yeah. So there were
thank you.
Thank you so much. But there were a few rules we set. Okay. We were like, acha, because you know, you have to think about where you're headed, right? Everyone has an aesthetic and a sort of USP. Ki, yaar, we will focus on this and just this. So one thing we thought about was कि अगर हम news, जैसे you know, news picture so and so is wearing this, we don't do that. We said that there is never going to be a time that we will ever post anything negative about anybody. Even the pictures we choose, we are very careful. Like, man, she's not looking so nice, you know, because हमें पता होता है कि कौन अच्छा लग रहा है, कौन इतना अच्छा नहीं. So it's a place where you should feel like important. And you know something, as artists, I've always felt, where do you want to, like, I'm doing this with you, right? Of course, we're friends, but otherwise also, there are certain people I want to do an interview with because I feel they will respect me. They respect artists. So that's what I wanted Mashin to be. And I hope it to now get better. Now we have to pull up our socks and get better.
Okay, I'm going to be an extensive Mashin and respect you. But मैं तुमसे एक सवाल पूछूंगा, तो तुम मुझे शायद बाद में मारो. मैं पूछूंगा, Mahira Khan is in love. Mahira Khan को प्यार हुआ है, और ये मैं ना सिर्फ जानना चाहता हूँ, मगर हर बंदा जानना चाहता है. Mahira Khan, is he the one? Are we going to see wedding bells?
You know, I don't know why people think, and I mean, I think marriages are beautiful. I think weddings are even more fun. But I don't think that is the be all and end all. वो एक और चीज है, एक और स्टेप है, लेकिन मुझे लगता है कि हमारे यहाँ, स्पेशली यहाँ सोसाइटी में, एक इतनी बड़ी चीज है. मेरी जल्दी शादी हुई, शादी हुई थी वो बहुत जल्दी शादी हुई. I was 21 and young, and I'm not saying that I regret it. I'm just saying कि एक pressure होता है कि अरे you're going out with someone or you're in love तो आप शादी कर लें. I don't think that शादी is the be all and end all. लेकिन if you're asking if he's the one, yes, he's the one.
नाम बता रहे हैं जी, नाम बता रहे हैं.
Stop it. Everyone knows the name. I don't. You're making me shy.
Okay, so let me just tell you guys, I know him very well. बहुत ही कमाल आदमी है, बहुत ही कमाल आदमी है. उसके साथ साथ he's very handsome as well and smart as hell. So Mahira, if it means anything, I 100% approve. 100%.
Oh, is that right?
100%. I'm jealous. I'm very jealous. Very jealous. But I approve.
Tell him what you told me about you and Kami discussing whatever. I'm not going to just, but I will tell him that.
मैं कह रहा था कि अगर मैं किसी बंदी से immediately आज ही आंखें बंद करके शादी कर सकता, I would have done, it would have been Mahira Khan. आंखें बंद करके. Now everyone's going to shoot me.
No,
but it's
yeah.
true.
Yeah, it is, and I think I think it's such a good feeling. Actually, more than that, I feel that, I think you when you find someone where you and him are not just in an isolated thing, but his friends are your friends and your friends are his friends. His family is your family. Your family is. I just feel that people say कि Mahira doesn't post stuff about her life and Mahira doesn't say much. Honestly, I feel that I say it to the people that matter, and you at some level जहाँ मैं हूँ इस वक्त मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि थोड़ा सा मुझे अपने लिए चाहिए.
अपनी स्पेस
अपनी होती हैं और कुछ चीजें आपको अपने पास रखनी चाहिए जितना आप रख सकते हैं उतना.
अगर तुम ज्यादा चीज रख सकते नहीं हो. मैं अभी चाय पी रहा था और चाय से मुझे अभी याद आया कि आपने अभी चाय की पोस्ट लगाई थी और आपकी चाय की पोस्ट के ऊपर लोग पीछे पड़ गए थे. Now Mahira, what is that about? Did you understand it? And what does trolling mean to you?
Oh God, it's so passe, it's so like God knows what here. I mean, I think, but honestly, like I find that जब से कोरोना हुआ है, शुरू में मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि लोग और भी ज्यादा मीन होने लगे हैं और भी ज्यादा. मैं एक्चुअली कल मैं सहर को बता रही थी. सहर सिटिंग है. सहर
I felt Seher's energy. I thought अभी वो मुझे बताएगी कि ये चीज नहीं मिल रही मार्केट में और ये पास्ता इस वक्त नहीं बन सकता जैसे मैशन में बता रही होती है.
She's become a star. But शिरू कल मैं पता है I was telling सहर कि मुझे एक शॉर्ट फिल्म बनानी है. ओके, एंड इमेजिन दिस, ठीक है, एक बंदा जो है कंप्यूटर पे बैठा हुआ है, ठीक है, या से भी वो ट्रोल करता है, वो वहां बैठा हुआ है और वो गालियां लिख रहा है किसी को भी, आपको, मुझे, या ठीक है, और वो ऐसी गालियां हैं जो मैं इस वक्त नहीं कह सकती, बट आप सोच लें कि तू ये तू व्हाटएवर. ओके, वो लिखता है, वो अपने कमरे से बाहर निकलता है, उसकी अम्मा और बहन शायद बैठी हुई है या बीवी या जो भी, और वो वहां जाता है, कहता है अस्सलाम वालेकुम, कैसी हैं आप. So I really want to show that there are these two personalities. Even she was saying yesterday that it's like they come on online to I don't know what, take out their anger, take out their frustration, but then they have this dual life where they are the most probably nicest people or very respectful or whatever. I don't believe that these are the same people who are abusing their mothers or sisters at home. No. And I ये नहीं है चक्कर, ये सिर्फ ये है. तो मुझे एक्चुअली अब हंसी आती है क्योंकि मुझे ये होता है कि कौन लोग हैं जो अपने लिए खराब कर रहे हैं, जो अल्लाह का नाम और एक गाली, गंदी गाली एक ही सेंटेंस में लिखते हैं. ये कौन लोग हैं और इनको शर्म नहीं है.
ये एक इतना बड़ा एनिग्मा हो चुका है कि इतना बड़ा सवाल है कि इसका जवाब मैं भी नहीं सकता. मैं इस तरह ये सोचता हूँ कि हम लोग अपने आप को अच्छे इंसान के अलावा हम हमारा एक मजहब भी है और हम जानते हैं कि हमारे ऊपर एक ताकत है जो हमें देख रही है हर चीज को, और जब इस तरह किसी को कर रहे हैं तो क्या हम लोग नमाज पढ़ते हुए, रात को दुआ पढ़ते हुए, क्या हम लोग अपने दिमाग में रात नहीं रख रहे कि हमने किसकी जिंदगी के साथ क्या किया और उनको क्यों इस तरह तंग किया? ये उनको उस वक्त अल्लाह से डर नहीं लगता? That's what I think about. I always think
Yeah.
about that every single time.
And I want to say one thing through your platform. I did a TED talk on this a few years ago, and I had no idea that the amount of trolling I would have gone through after that. Okay, I did it before the trolling, yeah. But मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि, और ये मैं स्पेशली बच्चों को बताना चाहती हूँ, इतनी बुरी चीज है कि छोटे बच्चे सुसाइड कमिट कर रहे हैं। क्यों कर रहे हैं? जब आप पूछते हैं और देखते हैं कि क्या उनकी प्रॉब्लम्स थी, तो उन्हीं के अपने दोस्तों ने टीज किया था उनको। You see, me and you, I have kind of gone past that age. Okay, even though me and you still get affected because वो एक trolling 5 लोग नहीं है, 5,000 है. But still, we are at an age where we can sort of make sense of it. But the younger generation, please, for God's sake, there is enough problems and enough issues, and I mean, we're going through a pandemic. So, you know,
we've used other words already.
अगर ये आपको kind नहीं बना सकता तो पता नहीं और क्या आपको. Anyway, but there are also the most amazing ones out there who actually sort of, you know, get you up
and those people are here following us, and I just want to say सारे लोग जो अभी follow कर रहे हैं, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for following. जैसे आप जानते हैं, मेरी और मायरा की जो बात हो रही थी, हम लोग सोच रहे थे, जब हमने ये भी डिसाइड किया कि इस वक्त सिचुएशन कुछ ऐसी है कि हम सारे सहमे में, सारे डरे में, एकदम से एक अलर्ट जो है वो जिंदगी के ज्यादा आ गया। ये जो हम कॉन्वर्सेशन कर भी रहे हैं, इसके सबसे बड़ा जो मेरा जो चाहत थी, एंड आई थिंक मायरा वुड एग्री विद मी, कि वी विल पास आवर एनर्जी पॉजिटिव, होपफुली मोटिवेट कर सके आपको।
बिल्कुल। आपको पता है, Shiru, what I was doing, I had a little bit of a, you know, I was like, everybody is down these days, you know, it's just what it is, panic hai, har koi up, now it's coming so close to home, suddenly everybody is calling each other. And yesterday I was watching these old like Tanhaiya and Dhoop Kinare ki scenes, and it instantly lifted me up, and I was like, man, what power art has, and what power films and dramas have, or songs have. So yeah, and that is what we are here to do. Today we're going to do that for
sure. So your power of your film and power of your dramas बहुत ज़्यादा रही है. You have made तुम्हारा हमसफर से तुम्हारा career एकदम से went to sky high, and then suddenly तुम across the border शाहरुख खान के साथ film कर रही थी. Out of all the experiences that you've had, Maira, out of all the experiences, कोई ऐसा experience आज तुम set पे आई हो और कहो, oh my God, ये मैं कैसे करूँगी?
Acting wise? Ooh. Yeah. Oh my God, yeah. You know, there are days where you're totally prepared. Okay, you're totally prepared, and you go there and you're like, no. Oh my God, no, I'm not going to be able to do this. I won't. क्योंकि आपने या तो इतना सोचा हुआ होता है कि आपने अपने आप को पागल कर दिया होता है, you know. A lot of times on Humsafar this happened because I was new and it was my, you know, sort of my first thing of इतने लंबे monologues. और मैं शर्मा मैं क्या करूँ, you know, stuff like that. I remember doing a scene with Shahrukh also, which didn't make it, but oh man, you know what happened that day? Mashallah say, usually I don't really have, you know, my skin stays okay. Garmi mein, that I eat all kinds of junk. उस दिन मेरी स्किन ने कहा शाहरुख खान के साथ करना है. शाहरुख के साथ scene बेटा. I swear to God, there was this big pimple, and I don't know. I was so embarrassed, you know. I was like, because it wasn't like you know, it's fine, but it was like here, you know. Oh, not that I'm saying it's a bad thing, and you should feel good, I guess, no matter how you are or whatever it is, but it was one of those, you know, just like saying hello, and I have arrived for you to be nervous. We made it through, thankfully. But yeah, it's happened many times, by the way.
You've made it through and then some, yaar. तुम्हारी इतनी film के बाद film, hit के बाद hit, and people have fallen in love with. So I said, what I love about Mahira is that Mahira doesn't stay. She's not a wallflower. वो जो opinion देना चाहती है अपना हर चीजों पे देती है. So I'm going to do a quick revisit of जो चीजें हुई हैं कुछ दिनों में. अब मैं तुम्हारा फिर से I want to know कि अब तुम्हारी position उस पे क्या है, because चीजें तो obviously में पता है, situation दिन पर दिन बदलती है. शुरू करते हैं. हुमा खान मॉडल सिचुएशन हुई एंड आपने एक पोस्ट लिखी एंड आप उस वक्त काफी डायरेक्ट पोस्ट थी. आपने लिखा जो आपने लिखना चाह रही थी कि ताकत को इस तरह इस्तेमाल नहीं करना चाहिए. हुमा खान, where do you stand on it today?
Well, the thing is that everybody said, I think everybody in my life messaged me saying, because they know me. So they literally all come and they're like, Khabardar jo. My thing is that, yes, I understand that that was a personal thing. Honestly, if I also found out that whatever was happening, I'd be enraged too. I would be. My thing is not about what is happening personally. My thing was
उसको आना चाहिए था घर पे, उसको मारना चाहिए था, इस तरह या नहीं?
देखिए वो मेरा, again, I had a opinion and I still have that opinion, which is power should not be misused. ठीक है, power आपके पास भी है, मेरे पास भी है, और of course बहुत लोगों के पास बहुत ज्यादा power है, ठीक है, but I really believe that two wrongs do not make a right. And when it sort of crumbled and finished, I was like, I thought to myself, actually, Shiru, good you asked me this. I thought to myself, I said, क्या फायदा हुआ मेरे बोलने का? कोई, I was asking myself, I was like, तो फायदा क्या है? क्या मुझे नहीं बोलना चाहिए था? क्या मुझे चुप रहना चाहिए? और फिर मैंने सोचा नहीं, हर एक voice जो है ना, in history it counts. In history, it is just a little step. So, I don't, to be honest, I've never met these girls in my, I don't think I've ever met them in my life. So I have no idea how they are, what they do, and it's none of my business. But what I saw made me upset, and I wrote that. Now, I don't know the ins and outs. I don't. So yeah, that's my take on it.
It's an interesting take. मैं बताना भी चाह रहा था because sometimes it's hard to hold an opinion back जो आप एकदम से information मिल रही हो आपको, वो भी internet पे सारी एक तरह की information मिल रही हो, it's hard to hold back. मगर एक response.
Sorry, go on.
No, मैं कहता हूँ मगर मसला क्या होता है कि आपकी आवाज बहुत बड़ी है माहिरा. It's a very big आवाज, और आप जब एक साइड लेती हैं तो एक आवाज के साथ हजारों आवाजें आपके साथ जाती हैं.
बिल्कुल, आप सही कहते हैं. इस शायद मुझे कभी कभी रियलाइज नहीं होता कि ये मतलब you're right, कि ये एक इम्पोर्टेंट आवाज है. मुझे ऐसा लगता है मैं एक इंसान होने की हैसियत से मैं कभी कभी लिख देती हूँ, लेकिन मुझे लगता है क्योंकि ये इम्पोर्टेंट आवाज है, इसको मुझे सही तरह इस्तेमाल करना चाहिए, और मैं ट्राई करती हूँ कि मैं करूँ. बट देखिए, अगेन, you know, there have been several cases where we've all reacted because I'm very emotional. I get like, oh, what happened? You know, I can go, which is not good. But the grain and the core of my opinion remains the same, Shiru. It remains the same. Whether it is about how the rich and the powerful are treated, and I'm including myself in this. This is not just about that. That was actually a personal matter. I'm talking about it generally. I say the same thing about, I mean, there are lots of things I've spoken about.
मैं समझता हूँ. Listen, I understand. I know where you're going with this, and I think that was simply clear. Right? तुम्हारा point था कि किसी को power position में अपनी power को abuse नहीं करना चाहिए. And we're going to leave it at that. But I'm going to go to the next one. इसी power and position को इस वक्त abuse कर रहे हैं. एक United States के अंदर एक हलचल मची हुई है. Racism के ऊपर आवाज है. हर बंदा आवाज उठा रहा है. मगर एकदम से यहाँ एक नई आवाज उठी है. वो है fairness screams के ऊपर. And all of a sudden, everyone is talking about fairness scream नहीं होनी चाहिए. मगर हमारे लोगों के अंदर कल्चरली, सोशली एक इनग्रेन किया जाता है कि फेयरनेस अच्छी है. कुछ लोग फेयर होना भी चाहते हैं. कुछ लोग अपने रंग को नहीं पसंद करते, मगर जहां लोग अपने लिपस्टिक लगा के अपना लिप्स का कलर चेंज कर सकते हैं, लेंस लगा के अपने आंखों का कलर चेंज कर सकते हैं, नोज जॉब करा के अपना नोज जॉब कर सकते हैं, क्या फेयरनेस क्रीमें सच्ची मुच्ची खत्म नहीं होनी चाहिए, या शुड इट बी पीपल्स चॉइस?
Okay, so this is the thing. This whole thing about banning, canceling, I do, first things first, I do not believe in this cancel culture. I think it's ridiculous, you know. We got up and we very easily cancelled someone who had worked all their life to make it somewhere. We have cancelled, we've done a lot, you know, and I've realized over time that no, you don't cancel people like that, until unless of course he's a murderer or she's a this or a, I don't know, whatever it may be. There has to be conversation. We must converse, we must not cancel. So when it comes to films, आप ये तो नहीं कह सकते बंद कर दो भाई हर चीज। मतलब फिर तो आप कहें कि आप वो भी बंद कर दें, ये तो वही, हाँ,
लिपस्टिक भी बंद कर दे, लिपस्टिक।
हाँ, लेकिन देखिए प्रॉब्लम ये है कि हम बहुत सिंपली चीजें देखते हैं और सिंपली लिखते हैं। जब मैं अपने ट्विटर पे लिखती हूँ और जब कभी कभी मेरे ऊपर एक तनकीद की जाती है फ्रॉम अ मोर, कंजर्वेटिव्स भी करते हैं, लिबरल्स जब मुझे तनकीद करते हैं तो वो कहते हैं कि आप ब्लैक एंड व्हाइट लिखें। मैं उनको किस तरह बताऊं कि मैं एक औरत हूँ in a male dominated industry and society. मैंने देखा है, मैं लोगों से रोजमर्रा की जिंदगी में मिलती हूँ और मुझे पता है कि मैं किस तरह बोलूंगी तो उनको समझ में आएगा। ये नहीं, so that is my thing. I'm not asking you to. I'm saying I want more people to understand. Thus I write like this or talk like this. Now, fairness creams. क्यों हम कहते हैं या क्यों मैंने नहीं की कभी? क्योंकि उसका भी एक हिस्ट्री है, उसकी भी एक हिस्ट्री है। हमने बरसों से एक अपने दिमाग में एक, एंड अगेन इट कम्स फ्रॉम द टाइम ऑफ जब हमारे पर राज हुआ था और हमें ये लगता था कि खूबसूरती जो है वो गोरे होने से टाइट है। तो फिर हमने क्या किया? Over the course of all these years, God knows how many hundreds of years, हमारी जो हीरोइन थी वो गोरी है, जो विलेन वो गोरी नहीं है। हमारे जो एड्स थे हम कहते थे बस 15 मिनट में हो गई मैं गोरी गोरी, right? So this is all.
That's a great meme, by the way. That was just a great meme right there. If anyone's watching, that's a great meme.
No.
15 minute में हो गई गोरी गोरी.
You know, never forget that ad. Anyway, so this is years of conditioning. ठीक है? ये सिर्फ ये बहुत educated और liberal लोग भी करते हैं। मेरी गोरी है. So it's a very normal thing now. You know.
Obsession है थोड़ी सी.
जी, obsession है।
हाँ, obsession है।
राइट, और इसको हमें सॉल्व करने के लिए फेयरनेस क्रीम्स को बैन नहीं करना, हमें अपनी थिंकिंग चेंज करनी है। जो लोग एम्पावर्ड हैं और इन पोजीशंस ऑफ पावर हैं, वेदर इट्स द ड्रामा इंडस्ट्री और द एड एजेंसीज और व्हाटएवर, दे मेक द चॉइसेस टू टेक, you know, because we are the trendsetters. We are the people who are going to put this out, and it is necessary for us to do that. You know, the stories that we make, whatever it may be. So this is एक बहुत पुरानी ingrained problem है। उसको हमें रूट से आहिस्ता आहिस्ता सॉल्व करना होगा। हम इसको ये नहीं कह सकते कि you know, और अगर किसी ने ऐड किया है या कुछ इस तरह किया, उसको आप उठ के ये नहीं कह सकते, आप कैंसिल नहीं कर सकते, और उसको आप उठ के भी नहीं कह सकते कि who are you to say Black Lives Matter.
ये भी बड़ा मसला है कि आप कहते हुए किसी को सपोर्ट करते हुए भी you need to defend your own ability to support.
ये बहुत फर्क चीज है। Black Matter is a very I mean, and again, for all of those who are watching, I recommend read. If you have to, read, watch, get the information, understand कि क्या हो रहा है और कितने बरसों से चला आ रहा है कि आज तक एक एक आदमी an African American is being it's anyway, so don't get me
It's
started.
horrible. Listen,
But fair.
I feel like what you needed to say was very important. और मैं ये सुनना चाह रहा था because बहुत दफा हमारे opinions जो होते हैं उसको देते हुए भी खुद घबराते हैं. Black Lives Matter पे आप कौन है कहने वाले, भाई तुम कौन हो कहने वाले कि मैं कौन हूँ कहने वाले, ये तो conversation है. आपकी opinion जो तुमने last चीज जो कहा है ना, is the most important thing. आपकी opinion should be based on information. आप पढ़ें, आप देखें और फिर आप क्या कहते हैं educated information क्या होता है ये, informed information.
I mean, I really believe that there is no one more powerful actually than an informed man or a woman.
No. And informed is what I want to be about the next subject, which is your movies. तुम्हारे बहुत बड़े projects आने वाले हैं इस वक्त, जिसके बारे में मैं बहुत ज्यादा curious हूँ. पहले मैं शुरू करूंगा with कायदे-आज़म जिंदाबाद.
Don't say more.
हाँ?
No, okay. Yeah, Qaid-e-Azam.
What is it about? A, and B, what is the combination between you and Fahad? Because I'm dying to know. I feel like we might be onto something much bigger than we anticipate. I have a very strong feeling that this is going to be kind of explosive.
I hope so. I really hope so. He is okay. So Qaid-e-Azam. So you know, it's been a very very long time. Literally हर साल जो है फिजा और नबील आते थे, मेरे घर आते थे, यहीं आते थे, और they would offer me something or the other, you know. And I used to somehow not be able to do it, and I got, you know, they obviously, और ये है, I think ये मेरे साथ है, कभी कभी लोग मुझसे खफा भी हो जाते हैं, rightfully so, क्योंकि मैं
भी बहुत एक दफा
हाँ exactly.
मैं तुम्हें बहुत जल्दी माफ कर देता हूँ. मेरा ये है कि मैं तुम्हें बहुत जल्दी माफ कर देता हूँ, because आज से आगे करना शेरू, I don't know, कहता ओके ठीक है, that's fine.
नहीं, एक्चुअली मुझे बहुत सारे लोग बहुत जल्दी माफ करते हैं.
सारे माफ कर देते हैं, सारे, बहुत नहीं, सारे, across the board. What Kami and I were talking about last night were everything. Like I was like, who would forget Myra? Who would fall in love with Myra? Who thought? I was like, you know what? She. कैसा जादू डाला रे.
Go into that mode, okay? Which you have all capabilities of doing.
You know, I'm being very respectful. I'm going very like slow.
You're being a real like interviewer and like, okay.
Yeah.
So what we Qaid-e-Azam. So finally this time around, they called me in their office and they said, okay, here are 2 films. Do whichever one you want, but you're not going out of this room till you say yes.
And then?
And I was like, oh. So, and they both were so good. But and then we really talked about both of them. But I
guess
दूसरी
कौन सी थी?
There was another one. So
ये मैं जरा तुम्हारी शक्ल देखने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ. अब लोग इतना कुछ लिखते हैं कि हमारी शक्ल ही नजर आ रही. हाँ, आ रही है.
Oh, hi.
So many people writing things.
Okay, so basically
तुम्हें ये फिल्म ऑफर हुई, तुमने एक्सेप्ट की. तुमने क्यों एक्सेप्ट की? एक चीज बताओ, क्यों एक्सेप्ट की?
I've always wanted to work with Nabil and Fiza. Always.
मगर मूवी के बारे में क्या था?
Yeah, I mean, they come up with such amazing concepts, you know. And I've always, by the way, I've always told them this. मैं हमेशा कहती हूँ कि नबील यार, तुम, you know, मेल एक्टर के तुम क्या रोल लिखते हो, you know? कि तुम एक दिन ऐसा लिखना. But you know, even though it's a smaller part, it's. See, I don't believe in small and big and all.
There's no small part.
It's an important.
तुम अभी आई थी उसके अंदर, आसिम की मूवी के अंदर, तुम एक जान चूम भां करके सीन बंद करके यार, सबकी तहस नहस, everyone's out बाबा. अरे बाबा क्या बातें कर रही हो यार. अच्छा, डांस से मुझे याद आया, सबको अगर पता हो ना पता हो, Myra and I are very good dance partners, especially मेहंदी पे. हमारे बहुत अच्छी, हमारे one of our closest friends की मेहंदी थी और हम डांस किया था. और हमारे साथ हमारी 2 बहुत अच्छी दोस्ती थी, Fia and Kami. And मैं आपको एक शर्त बता.
Why aren't they heckling us? They said
I know, by the way, Kami and Priya are so dead. उनके कल पूरी हमारे ग्रुप चैट के अंदर conversations हो रही थी क्या उनको heckle करेंगे और ये करेंगे वो करेंगे, मुझे नजर भी नहीं आ रहे. So they're totally dead.
Guys, come on.
हाँ, go ahead guys if you guys are hiding.
Now,
तुम्हारी
now actually come and start heckling.
I know, but now other people start heckling too. So okay, so we have two things to look forward to. एक इसके अंदर I think combination बहुत मजे की है. I've been, to be honest with you, I've been waiting for this combination because I feel that ये powerhouse situation होने वाली है. And
he's just okay. By the way, another thing that I discovered, he's a brilliant dancer. Brilliant dancer. Usually with
an award show.
All the boys, right, that I've worked with, I'm always guiding them. Like he was guiding me throughout. He's an introvert. When we both finally started opening up to each other, the film was over, and he's like, "Yeah, we need to work on something, you know." So I was like, "Yes, we will." And he's amazing. Nabil and Fiza are amazing. Honestly, it was such a smooth sort of a ride. I think I've tried. This is a new genre for me, for sure.
Well, I'm looking forward to it because I think it's going to be a new genre for us to see you in as well. And I also believe that a good song can really make a movie because हमारे शौक है गानों का. तुमने ये जो बात बता दी है तो मुझे लग रहा है कि अब scene on है. मगर एक scene on it. हाँ?
It has very excellent content.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, content, Myra, गाने, good Jodi, we're there. But एक और चीज के अंदर जो मुझे सुना है कि content, Myra and good Jodi is Neelofer. That's another one that's coming up. Now, does everyone know that you're about to do a movie with Mr. F, Mr. Khan Saab?
Well, I don't know. I'm not too sure, but I know that the fans know, and I know that. I mean, we are nearly done. We just have like 7-10 days. That's it. Yeah, we're nearly done. By the way.
गाने हैं? हवा शवा है, full glamour scene है? नहीं. अच्छा, hold on. खुशी है, प्यार है. हम सफर की बातें याद आएंगी हमें, वो जोड़ी की कनेक्शन याद आएगी.
Oh, I don't know. We're so much older. I don't know.
हम नहीं बोले.
I think that I don't know. You know, honestly, firstly, I'm really glad that Fawad has decided to sort of, you know, I mean, of course, Maula Jat is there, but this is his first production. You know that?
Yeah, I do. I'm excited for it because of that as well.
Yeah, it's his production. For him to actually take this up, you know, and I told him this. I said, you know, you could have taken up any story, any commercial sort of a, you know, blockbuster type, but the fact that he picked this, and yeah, and he's really picked, I think, the special people in there. We have Behroz Saab there, Behroz Saab Zawari,
I love
who's who was his father in Humsafar. We have Atika there for a special role. I believe she's already spoken about it. That's why I'm saying it. And it's just such a lovely story. It's such a sweet, lovely story. I
think it'll be amazing because we know that the Jodi works, right? But the Jodi works, the combination is already, you know, कि एक sample piece जो है film का वो it's a sure thing. The story, yes, and I'm a little surprised because मुझे नहीं मालूम था. I thought अगर वो movie करेगा तो he'll probably do a big rom-com, but ये मुझे लग रहा है rom-com नहीं है.
Oh no. It's not a rom-com. It's a story about these two people, and it's just, you know, it has Madiha Imam in it as well, and that's also a really cool role. But it's just, you know, it was so strange. The director was new. The director is he's new. It's his first film. He's written the story as well, and I mean, there's so many stories to tell, which I probably will later. I don't want to spoil it, but because he was new, and can you imagine this new guy who, and I absolutely have grown to adore him. He's very serious, you know, and very takes him it's a serious thing, and then in front of him are these two brats, right? I shouldn't call Fawad a brat, but we, you know, here are these two Myra Khan and Fawad Khan trying to understand, talking to him.
I can't imagine.
Dude,
I can't imagine. It's my मेरी सबसे बड़ी नाइटमेयर क्या है कि मैं कहीं खड़ा हूँ, देखो मतलब क्या होता है, तुम्हारे साथ में थोड़ा सा होता हूँ ना, अच्छा मेरी दोस्त मायरा नहीं, it's Myra Khan. And फवाद को कभी भी मैं, I'm friends with him, but whenever I see him at the gym, मैं कहता हूँ ओह फवाद खान, अब तुम दोनों खड़े हो और एक नया डायरेक्टर हो, उस डायरेक्टर ने तो ऑब्वियसली बड़ी लग्जॉटनल्स खाई होंगी, उसने कहा होगा जनिक का भाई.
Yeah, it's really funny because we stand there also very earnestly, listening to the scene. But then, and then sometimes we used to do the scene and he'd be like, you guys are
amazing.
And I sometimes I used to go to him and say, by the way, you can tell us, right? And then Fawad would also be like, can we do it again? And he's like, actually, I think it's really nice. And then there were times I used to be like, I hope he's not just letting it go because it's us. But then, I mean, I realized with time that he's very true to his story, his whatever vision. Fawad is also very true to the story. And this is the first time, actually, me and him have collaborated in the true sense. Where I've gone to him and said, listen, do you think Niloufar does? Do you think? And he's like, yeah, maybe. So that has been a really nice process, mashallah.
Mashallah. And also, can I tell you, Fawad Khan and Myra Khan together से मैं तुम लोगों की वो तब से सवाल पूछ रहा हूँ, जब मैंने Tonight with H.O. साहब भी शुरू किया था, मैं तब भी पूछता था, यार ये कब होगा. बाद में जब तुम सेकंड टाइम भी मेरे पास इंटरव्यू करने आई, तब भी मैं पूछा. मैं नोट करता हूँ कि लोग हमेशा पूछते हैं, ये आपको शायद अंदाजा नहीं है कि ये फिल्म सिर्फ इस जोड़ी को वापस देखने के लिए कितने लोग आएंगे. एक अच्छी स्टोरी होगी तो ऑफ कोर्स वो रहेंगे. जो तुम बता रही हो, मैं तो बहुत खुश हूँ कि रोम कॉम नहीं है, बिकॉज हर बंदा वो एक्सपेक्ट कर रहा है और ये इससे सरप्राइज होगा, क्योंकि ये फवाद की खुद प्रोडक्शन है. मैं श्योर ये जानता हूँ कि उसने इतना कुछ उधर से देखा है, सीखा है, वो अपनी फिल्म में जरूर डालेगा. मगर लोग आएंगे, people will come for the Khan power. बस ये Khan power movie है भाई.
It was like
K to the power 2.
Oh, inshallah. I hope it's true. We've made it. And it's not just us. I mean, Hassan?
Fawad's manager. Yeah, of course.
Everybody was involved in it. I don't know if I'm allowed to say who made the clothes. And,
I didn't make the clothes is what she wants to say. I didn't make the clothes. I wasn't asked. Nahi uska mujhse pucha.
Hello, do you think Fawad's going to ask you? Sadaf made the clothes.
Of course she made the clothes.
Damn right.
Boom.
But so it was like a family affair. Like literally I was like, listen, this is happening. The chudidar is going, stuff like that. So it felt like we were both just, if I make a film though, or if I make a series and take Fawad in it, I'm definitely making a freaking rom-com,
I'll direct it. I'll direct it.
Fawad is up to you, right?
Yeah, Fawad I'll call as well. Directing se mujhe yaad hai ki I have directed you once in my life and it was amazing. And uska directing ke andar हमने किया था एक रैप. आइडिया आपका था, आपने कहा था आप कुछ फर्क करना चाहती हैं और आपने एक रैप बनाया था. I wonder if you know the words to that rap and I wonder if you'll sing me a little bit of it.
Yeah, I do actually, I think.
Hit it, girl. I'm ready. I'm already snapping my fingers.
मेरा नाम मेरी जान Myra Khan कहने से हो जाता है सबका काम तमाम. I'm a proud Pathan.
I'm a proud Pathan.
मेरा नाम मेरी जान है Myra Khan कहने से हो जाता है सबका काम तमाम. I'm a proud Pathan. Full-time mom. Part-time superstar. चुपके रखा है मैंने इंडस्ट्री का. मैं यार चढ़ती नहीं है क्या ratings चढ़ती नहीं है. Oh God. Obi wrote it. I made him take out. I was like, Obi, I can't say this. He's like, come on, man. You've never ever been like, you've never said these things. And these things to be a little more like,
ratings.
Yeah. And do you when he says, Bulaung, when I say, Bulaung ke Osman, what was it? It was so funny because Obi goes like, no, Myra, please, I don't want that mall up my jut. And it became such like, oh.
And that one also where you said, स्पीड डायल पे है.
Moment.
But it took a lot of guts and it changed everything, Mahira.
I also said कुछ actresses ने कहा मुझे acting नहीं आती, क्या आपकी भी फिल्म में है 100 करोड़ कमाती? And then everybody thought it was like for them, and I was just like, I didn't even write this. It's how you do a rap.
But it was for them. Listen. It might not, you might not have written it, but it was for them. जिसने 100 करोड़ नहीं कमाई और जिसने 100 करोड़ कमाई, it wasn't for them.
No, that was what ran. Please do not get me into this again.
तुम्हारे बहुत से फैंस ने मुझे सवाल पूछे हैं, and they've sent me these questions, and मैंने थोड़े से कुछ निकाले तुम्हें पूछने के लिए. मैं तुमसे पूछना चाहूंगा, तुम तैयार हो?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's पहले पूछती हैं Sid K02, ये उनका Instagram है, and वो कहती हैं कि what does Myra Khan think is her greatest strength and her greatest weakness?
Okay, weakness first. I think my greatest weakness is that I am indecisive. I procrastinate.
That's been your strength, by the way, little that you know. I think that's been your strength. जब तुम बिल्कुल डिसाइड नहीं करती हो, लंबा खींचती हो ना, तो उस खींचने से दूसरा बंदा भी दिमाग में सोचना होता है, इसको बेहतर किस तरह करूं, इसको और किस तरह बेहतर करूं. मैं ये सोच रहा हूं, तो Myra's not saying no, बेहतर करो.
It's made me somewhere along the line, you know, especially in the last 2 years, it's become worse. And just with the kind of work I wanted to do, you know, I just thought, okay, I'm going to take my time in answering or calling people back or whatever. Yeah, I think that's my biggest weakness. I wish I was more decisive. And my biggest strength is that I think I have some amount of integrity, which I don't shift that. Like, you know, it's very clear in my mind that if this was not mine, it's not. I don't know. Like, I think I've realized over time that has helped me a lot.
By the way, the name of the person who, integrity, but I'll just come back to, because I think your biggest strength, I will tell you what it is, in my opinion. But you know, सवाल पूछा उन्होंने अभी लिखा था नीचे कि her name is Sidra and she's watching. So Sidra, thank you for your question.
I know exactly who Sidra is.
Oh, thank you. तुम्हारी बड़ी strength, सबसे बड़ी strength कहता क्या है? तुम्हारी humility है. That is your biggest strength. Your biggest strength is your humility, because that is the एक होता है ना, you sign on the deal. The signing or the dotted line, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm mumbling in my words, but it's your humility. I find your humility makes everyone want to love you more. Not just love you, but love you more. And I think that's an amazing thing.
Yeah, man. I try not to think much of myself. Sometimes, obviously, I don't know, maybe I do, I don't know, but I just like to connect with people on a human level. Even my fans, you know, I'll inbox them, and we've had inbox relationships where I've messaged them. And
do you inbox your fans? Do you respond back to your fans?
Yeah, a lot of times. And in fact, you know, there are some fans you know, I have a very, very close relationship with.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Yep.
I want to be that fan too. Next question is from this lady called wonderful person, a lovely question. वो लिख रही हैं Laiba Ali Khan, and वो कहती हैं कि Myra, when do we get to see you on a next Netflix original?
Well, I hope that Netflix is watching.
Yes, I hope so too. Hi Netflix.
Hi Netflix, and I can't wait to you know, do something for Netflix. I can't wait to do something original for Netflix, and yeah, let's see what happens.
Well, it better happen quick, because Netflix, you're losing out. That's all I'm going to say. Pakistan's where it's at. Pakistan के stars are where it's at. And Myra साहब को मैं बताता हूँ, आप शायद जानते ना, उन्होंने कोई थोड़ी सी फिल्म की हुई है और बहुत बड़ी स्टार है, मगर अगर आप जानेंगे तो मुझे भी साथ ले लीजिएगा. Thanks.
उर्दू में बोला है, हालांकि वो लोग शायद ना समझ पाए.
देखो मेरी बात सुनो, वो हमारे पड़ोसी मुल्क की भी चीजें चलाते हैं, उनको थोड़ी सी उर्दू तो आती होगी.
That's true.
हाँ, P Leo पूछते हैं कि Myra, P Leo, वो कहते हैं कि you're so good at everything, and you've achieved so much, and people love you so much. How do you stay so humble?
I just, I don't know. I don't think much, you know. And I come back to a home. आप देख रहे हैं ना, ये मेरा कमरा है. I have not, you know, I think that it's very important. मुझे लगता है मेरे साथ ये बहुत बड़ी चीज हुई. मैं जितना जितना बड़ी होती गई, या जो लोग कहते हैं सक्सेसफुल होती गई, होती तो गई प्रोफेशनली, लेकिन मेरी रोजमर्रा की जिंदगी में फर्क नहीं आया. सडनली मैंने, you know, मैं आज भी वहीं रहती हूँ. अल्लाह करे कि मैं अपना घर बना लूं इंशाल्लाह जल्दी से, हम सब वहां चले. आमीन. लेकिन वही जिंदगी है, वही चीजें हैं. मेरे अम्मा अब्बा, मेरा भाई, कोई मुझे ज्यादा इम्पोर्टेंस नहीं देता, इसलिए क्योंकि मैं, और जब कभी कभी शायद उनको लगता है कि मैं जरा सा भी, इतना सा भी गुरूर कर रही हूँ शेरू, मेरी तो, you know, so I think that's important. I think your
Family
friend,
में तुम्हें,
I am very, very, very blessed with the best friends that anybody could ever ask for. My childhood core friends, and then beyond that, all of you. You know, just 2-3 days ago, my friend Naru was, I mean, they all just shunt me down, you know, like, what do you think you're doing, and what do you, and you better. So they're all protective. They all have known me since I was a kid, and then more. And I think you would be the same with me. Asim's like that with me. You guys are, you know, bring me down to my, if I ever, you know.
F. Yusuf has written that, sorry, I'm reading the comments as Satos because they say that they feel that you're grounded. I think the word that everyone keeps saying over and over is that you're very grounded. And I think it's a great thing, Myra. It's a wonderful thing. I'm truly, as a friend, happy that you are as grounded as you are. Hajra asks a very important question. Hajra_Kiani, Instagram का उनका है. और वही बड़ा जरूरी सवाल इसलिए मैं समझता हूँ कि ये एक एक्चुअली सिचुएशन हो रही है हम सबके साथ. वो कह रही है कि इस सिचुएशन में जिंदगी में जो हम सब जिसके whatever we're going through, how is Myra dealing with depression and anxiety during this time?
Yeah, it's a tough one.
An important one.
It's tough. It's tough. Even the people who didn't have previous issues, depression or anxiety के, उनको भी इस टाइम में anxiety हो रही है. उनको भी इस टाइम में, it's not easy, man. It's not easy to be sitting at home. And beyond that, what's not easy is, and I understand that, हम सब सबको ये लगता है कि ये एक बहुत अजीब टाइम है. ये सिर्फ वो टाइम नहीं है जहां आप घर पे बैठे हैं. ये वो भी टाइम है जब आप घर पे बैठ के ये सोच रहे हैं कि कल मेरा पेचेक आएगा, क्या मैं वापस काम पे जाऊंगी. I'm thinking like that. I'm thinking, oh my God, I have no commercial, you know, my main source of revenue is commercials, and we can't shoot commercials, so I'm not going to get any commercials. I'm just telling you basics, you know. And then I think of those जिनके पास savings भी कम है या बिल्कुल भी नहीं है. So this is a very, very tough time. I think कुछ चीजें आप कर सकते हैं. मैं नहीं बिलीव करती थी कि मेडिटेशन हेल्प करता है, लेकिन मेडिटेशन ऐसा है जैसे नमाज है. नमाज क्या है? वो 5 मिनट 10 मिनट आप दुनिया से हटा के अकेले, you surrender and you say, okay, I'm giving in, I'm surrendering to the universe basically. वो आपको हेल्प करता है एक सुकून देने में. I think अगर आपको severe depression है तो मैं बहुत recommend करूंगी कि आप किसी भी थेरेपिस्ट या साइकियाट्रिस्ट के पास जाएं. जरूरी है, बहुत जरूरी है. Whether it's talk therapy, and I think talk therapy is very, very important. Unfortunately, I've not been able to do that myself because I get scared. I've tried, but I get scared, you know.
A lot of people get scared. I swear, you know.
So maybe you can try online therapy. There are a lot of places, and then I think maybe indulging in some hobbies. Maybe, I don't know. I've realized, by the way, Sheru, that I am basically hobbyless. I am nothing but a mere actor. That's all I am. I have nothing else in life except for being.
You like music.
I love
Whenever I met you, कि तुम्हारे तुम एक गाना तुम्हारे गुनगुना रही होती
yeah,
हो, वो गाना on होते हुए कहता, oh Shiru, I
yeah.
don't let's on this song Shiru, and I'm like, yes.
I love music and I think that that just keeps me going. So anyway, जो इस वक्त लोग देख रहे हैं, एक चीज जो हमें हिस्ट्री सिखाती है वो ये है कि कोई भी वक्त नहीं ठहरता, बुरा और अच्छा।
सही
तो
बात
अगर
है।
इस वक्त है वो गुजर जाएगा इंशाल्लाह। और बस I mean, and अगर you know, maybe I'll post a few links and stuff for therapy and stuff after this.
ये जो तुम पोस्ट करोगे ना, आई थिंक इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पोस्ट, बिकॉज इस वक्त हम लोग सारे बहुत घबराए में हैं। हर बंदे के पास एक आउटलेट फैमिली के अलावा और एक दो दोस्तों के अलावा, बिकॉज आजकल तो सोशलाइजिंग भी कम है ना, कोई है ही नहीं। एंड आई थिंक
Yeah.
ये आउटलेट ढूंढना इस वक्त बहुत जरूरी है।
Shreya, sorry to cut you, but I was just thinking, you know, you were saying you're humble and all of that. Can I tell you something? That I have never enjoyed sitting, like, you know, I've always met shit. My,
मैं यही हूँ।
no, my chair broke.
No way.
Yeah, because it's Keena.
Are you serious? अब क्या होगा?
I don't know, and it's part of table. It's part of.
Myra, are you okay? सबसे पहले ये मुझे बताओ, are you okay?
Look at it. You have to see it. Oh my God. Where do I? How do?
Did you see that?
Oh my God.
Dude.
Your cane broke underneath you.
Yeah, I hope this interview breaks the internet the way it broke my chair.
This has broken the internet chair. Myra, headlines. Myra Khan's chair breaks under her because of the pressure of the interview.
No. The headline will be chair breaking interview with
Chair breaking
XY.
interview.
Yeah. Okay, so anyway, coming back. Forget what I was going to say. Now I've forgotten. I broke the chair.
You broke the chair and you were talking about depression, and that brings me to my very important question. इस वक्त हम लोग सारे we're finding out हम अपने बारे में बड़ा कुछ जान रहे हैं, right? We're finding out something new. इस क्वाइट वक्त में शोर शराबा खत्म हो गया है। तुम कह रहे थे कि तुम काम के बारे में सोच रहे हो, उसके साथ साथ तुम अपने बारे में भी बहुत सोच रहे होगी। You're finding something new about yourself. You're discovering something कि अच्छा ये भी ख्याल थे, अच्छा ये जो ख्याल था इसको मुझे ज्यादा सुनना चाहिए था, ये अपने बारे में मैं कुछ भूल गई हूँ, उसको वापस याद करना पड़ा था। So my question is two part. इस वक्त में हर चीज ठीक हो जाए, कल कोरोना खत्म हो जाए, दरवाजे खोलें और हर जगह बिल्कुल वैसा हो जैसे कल था। मायरा खान अपने सामान में एक नई चीज क्या लेके आ रही है जो उसने सीखी, और एक कौन सी चीज पीछे छोड़ के जा रही है जो साथ लेके नहीं आना चाहती?
God, why doesn't this stand properly? Okay, so एक चीज जो शायद मैंने अल्लाह करे मैं सीख जाऊं, but I think सब्र.
बीच में रुक गई थी।
This is a very interesting question, Shiru. What am I leaving behind?
पीछे क्या छोड़ के जा रही हो?
I'm going to try to leave behind this thing that I used to do all the time. I'm busy. I was working day and night, but my friends all, and in my head, used to be just like, so yeah, behind. I'm gonna realize कि जब मैं घंटा अपनी बचपन की सहेली से बात करती हूँ, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. My headphones just died. Hold on. Yeah. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
So I'm just saying that, yeah, I think I'm gonna leave behind that feeling. I've really, it's so nice to speak to, whether it's Fiha or anybody else, but just 2 hours we're on the phone, and it's like when we were kids, and I will make sure that I take out time for that. Yeah, so I think I'll leave that behind, that feeling of I'm too busy for this. No, I'm not busy.
I'm
Going to be busy for.
I'm relating to you so much on this because मुझे भी लगता है कि एक यही चीज है जो मुझे अंदर, of course we found a lot of other things, but मुझे भी लगता है कि this connection that we had ना, for example, what yesterday, day before yesterday we were talking, we हम लोग इतनी लंबी conversation usually मायरा तुम्हारी मेरी भी नहीं होती, हम लोग मिलते हैं, socialize,
Exactly.
गप्पे मार रहे होते हैं, कोने में बैठ के गप्पे मार रहे होते हैं, मगर जब बाद में जाते हैं you're always busy, everyone's doing work, हम एक दूसरे कनेक्ट नहीं करते. So I think that's a really important thing. एक छोटा सा सवाल किसी, sorry बताओ.
मैं पता है मेरा मगर ये एक प्रॉब्लम है और मुझे लगता है maybe you're like that as well. By the way, you don't. This phone is slipping. It's like saying.
Yeah, I can see it. It's like saying
It's,
this chair is broken, and now
dude,
I shall fall.
no, I think my phone is sweating. Can a phone sweat? Anyway, okay, coming back. Dude, I'm telling you, it's slipping, and I'm just gonna let it slip so that you guys.
Yeah, I see it. Okay, so what's surprising here is this: कि Mahira Khan जो मैशन चला रही हैं और उनकी टीम मैशन चला रही है, उनके पास एक फोन का स्टैंड नहीं है. ये तो सबसे पहले मैं कल फोन का स्टैंड भेजूंगा. How is that possible?
What do you mean? There's a phone stand? Like, what do you mean by that?
BB, there's a phone stand. Phone stand होता है जो उसको.
A phone stand, like a pop socket.
हाँ, फोन स्टैंड जिसके अंदर फोन लग जाता है और आप फोन लग के उस हिलता नहीं है उसके ऊपर, जैसे मैंने लगाया हुआ है फोन स्टैंड. क्या बात है मायरा, तुम तो बिल्कुल ही.
Now I fixed it. I've put my little thing in it. Look.
Allah, what?
Okay. Listen. Linda, listen. By the way, you know Sonia Jahan, just random information. And now Sikhi is the same with me, but Sonia just doesn't even call me Mahira. She calls me Linda.
Why?
Because when we did Home and Jahan and we were promoting, I used to be like, Sonia, listen. And one day she just turned around. She's like, you know who you're like? You're like that little kid. Linda, listen. So she calls me Linda, listen. I miss her. Anyway, coming back. I love her. Coming back, what were we talking about? What was I going to tell you? Oh yeah. So this is a serious problem I have, which I think you might have as well, but I definitely have it. I am so a person of the moment, okay? And so not into like I have to be somewhere and all of that, which is a very bad thing. I will, let's say, I don't know, maybe meet you somewhere, okay? Or even like randomly, Kami took me somewhere, we were in Lahore. I just forget. I'm just like, okay, I'm here now and I'm going to give it my all. And I'm going to be all present here, which is really bad.
No, it's not really bad.
Really?
Please. मैं क्या बात कर रही हो? सबसे मजा तो यहाँ पे आता है. Whenever you come over to my place, जब भी मेरे कोई दोस्त आ रहे होते हैं, you come over.
And we just sat there.
Listen, the best part about Mahira and I also is that Mahira and I also share the same friends, which is great. हमारा ग्रुप ही एक है. मगर माहिरा यही तो सबसे मजा आता है. मुझे पता होता है कि माहिरा खान जब आई है मेरे साथ है, हम लोग एक दूसरे के साथ वर्क कनेक्टेड. तुम डिस्ट्रैक्ट नहीं होती, तुम इधर उधर नहीं देख रही होती, तुम
No, if it takes me time to get somewhere or like, you know, somehow come out, but if I've arrived, I just forget everything. It's I miss you, Shreya. Karachi misses you.
I miss you, yaar, and I miss Karachi, but I love Lahore. Soon, abhi kisne mujhse sawal pucha Surori and ne कि Mahira, what do you think about Lahore?
Oi. So Lahore is Lahore is Lahore. Lahore is special. Lahore है. ये इसमें कोई शक नहीं है. Lahore is special because of the people who are there. Lahore is special because and my heart lies in अंदरून शहर Lahore. मैंने वहाँ बोल शूट की, वहाँ मैंने वहाँ खैर मौला जट तो मैंने बेदियाँ के भी आगे हमने शूट की और नीलोफर हमने अंदरून शहर में बहुत सारी शूट की. सो मुझे वो गलियाँ इतनी अच्छी लगती हैं और वहाँ के लोग, you know, I always say this कि जब फैन आपका लाहौर में मिलता है ना आपको, at least the fans that I have, they come and they kiss you. They don't meet you. They don't ask you for autograph or selfie. They come and they hug you. So that's Lahore.
That's Lahore. And आपको पता है लाहौर की hospitality के साथ-साथ माहिरा मैं एक बात बताऊं. I love Karachi. Don't get me wrong. I love Karachi. Karachi is a great city. It's big. It's metropolis.
Yes.
हर बंदा काम कर रहा है. मगर लाहौरियों के अंदर जो है ना एक जोश और फरोश एंटरटेनमेंट का, फिल्में
बड़ा
देखने
दिल।
का, बड़ा दिल, उनको अच्छा लगता है। और ये जो तुम फिल्म बना रही हो ना मौला जट, मैं बताता हूँ, ये मौला जट की इस वक्त सख्त जरूरत है। हमें उस तरह की फिल्में चाहिए जहां हम फील कर सके, जो अपनापन
Oh,
है,
I
अपनी
think
जबान,
Mola
अपनी
Inshallah will
कहानी।
do this. Inshallah.
इट्स गोना बी किलर यार,
Yeah,
किलर।
but it's
और
become a joke now. Everybody's like,
इट्स अ
man,
मिथ,
don't take. It's a
इट्स अ
myth. It's
मिथ,
a
इट्स लाइक द
legend.
लॉक
It
नेस
really is the
मॉन्स्टर।
legend of Mola Jat.
या इट्स लाइक द लॉक नेस मॉन्स्टर। हर बंदे ने जानता है, कुछ लोगों ने देखी हुई है, मगर जानते नहीं कि है ही नहीं। और ये मिथ
Yeah.
बहुत जल्दी ठीक होने वाली है, अगर हमारा आप देख रही हैं, और अगर बिल्ली आप भी देख रहे हैं, प्लीज इस फिल्म को जैसे सिचुएशन ठीक हो निकालें, बिकॉज ये
Inshallah.
पाकिस्तान की एक जरूरत है। आई कांट टेल यू मायरा, हमने बहुत सी फिल्में देखी हैं, और तुम उसकी इस वक्त एक सिचुएशन बनी हुई है, फिल्म के, टेलीविजन के, हर जगह के, जो एक कहानियां जो है ना, वो ऐसी कहानियां बनती जा रही हैं जहां हम लोग सिर्फ देख रहे हैं सास बहू, लड़ाई झगड़े, डिवोर्स, लड़का,
Yeah.
लड़के ने गलत किया, सब ठीक है, लड़की ने ठीक नहीं किया, वो गलत है। इट्स द सेम स्टोरी। ये आप इसमें एग्री करती हैं बाय द वे?
Yeah, I think that, you see, I think that we need to somehow, I mean, look, films is different. I think we're talking about our dramas. There are a few which have been amazing that I've been hearing about, you know. But man, when we look at Tanhaya and Ankahi, and I know we keep going back to those, but आप उसके भी बाद बहुत सारे उठा लें, सितारा और मेहरुनिसा, this and that. There's a different feel to it where you saw a woman. I mean, do you remember forget the stories? Do you remember the clothes in Tanhaya?
बिल्कुल,
It
आई
was
रिमेम्बर
peaches.
तन्हाइयां,
Dude,
everything.
I mean, there were these, you know, color ke. It is an
टीचर्स की तो बात ही
empowered.
कुछ और है यार, टीचर्स इज
It was
लाइक,
empowered. It was, you know, it gave. And I'm not saying that that's how it should be. I'm just saying that there are these little things that make you understand, that give this a message out of what a normal girl, boy should or should not be. So I think we need to bring that in, and I think it is coming in very slowly, but it is. Like I heard there was this drama online drama on TV, Sajjal or Ahad ka, and I read somewhere कि, you know, she didn't go back to him because, you know, it was something had happened. I'm not sure, but it was so interesting for me that I remember doing this play, and really, like, what a beautiful play it was, Shahrazad.
oh,
And I kept asking Umaira, I was like, please, she can't go back to this husband. He's insulted her. He's done this. He's, you know, can she just not go back? But she was also correct. She's like, no, this is my novel and it has an ending. I can't change the ending. And she was right. But when I hear of that girl not going back to that boy in this particular drama, and supposedly I read it somewhere, Amma was telling me that it basically was that he had been, I don't know, man, I don't know the story, but he had tortured her or something like that mentally.
बेसिकली लड़की ने डिसीजन लेके वो वापस नहीं जाएगी, ये बहुत बड़ी चीज है।
That's a huge thing. बहुत बड़ी बात है कि आप ये दिखा रहे हैं, आप ये भी दिखाएं कि कुछ लोग माफ कर देंगे, चाहे वो औरत हो या मर्द। एक और चीज जो मेरी हमेशा से रही है, आई थिंक हमें अपने मेल कैरेक्टर्स को बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग बनाना है और अच्छा लिखना है।
As good human beings.
Yeah,
as good human beings.
You know, they can't always be the guy who didn't trust and the guy who didn't do this and the guy who, dude, show just like you so easily show a good woman and a bad woman, you know,
Show a good guy too.
yeah, why not? And just look at it, man. Tanhaya, dude, that should be the Bible. Like there's a divorced woman, everything. It has everything in there.
Yeah. What has also had a lot of things in it is this other play that's happening right now, जिसके ऊपर बहुत ज्यादा conversation है, वो है Ertugrul, like ये जो Turkish play है। बहुत से actors का कहना है कि ये चलना ही नहीं चाहिए, और इसको चलने के अलावा आप पाकिस्तानी के ऊपर करें और देखें कि ये ना चलाएं। Maina Khan, what do you feel?
No, I have no such. I have no reservations about it. I haven't seen it. I've met him, but I haven't seen it, and I just feel कि मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि हमें ये जरूर करना चाहिए, जो मेरी अंडरस्टैंडिंग है। मैं उस दिन हुमायूं और मरीना इन लोगों के साथ इनसे बात कर रही थी कि I think जब हम खरीदते हैं ये ड्रामा, तो this is what I've been told कि हमें they're not very expensive because they've run there for however many years and however old it is. And people worry that maybe we'll just buy them in bulk and we'll be like, I don't know if I don't know. See, I don't know the mechanics of the business that way, but I feel why not? Let them come, let it play. I am so happy, Sheru, कि एक channel PTV जिसको हमने बिल्कुल एक तरह से कौन देखता था कि ओ इस पे क्या ड्रामा आ रहा है, अब सब उस पे देख रहे हैं। और क्यों ना देखें,
क्यों ना देखें। मैं तो कहता हूँ बाबा पीटीवी, मैं तो बहुत खुश हूँ पीटीवी के लिए, मैं इस ड्रामे के लिए बहुत खुश हूँ।
आई फील कि हमें अगर हमारा कंटेंट अच्छा होगा तो हम जरूर देखेंगे। लोग वो भी देख रहे थे, लोग और भी हमारे सारे ड्रामे देख रहे हैं। दैट्स नॉट इट। एंड ऑनेस्टली शिरू, I have a wish since I was very young, and deep down inside I have this little wish. I don't know if I should say it out to the world or not.
Please tell me, tell me. Yes.
One day, I hope so, inshallah. One day I hope that I come in a drama which is on PTV Prime, how I used to watch it. And I wish that happens. Because if you are...
Stop. Listen, hold on. ये मैं क्रेडिट लेना चाहूंगा, ये सिर्फ मेरे शो पे उन्होंने कहा है। मेरे शो पे उन्होंने आप सबको कहा है कि वो ड्रामा करने के लिए तैयार हैं, और अगर करना चाहेंगी तो वो पीटीवी प्राइम पे वो ड्रामा करेंगी। आप यू आर वेरी वेरी वेलकम। मैं इसका सारा क्रेडिट लेना चाहूंगा। माहिरा, दैट्स ह्यूज न्यूज।
This interview of yours.
This is huge news. This is, you know how many times people have asked me, will Mahira ever come back on television? And you've just answered, yes, you will. And you'll come back on PTV. इससे बड़ी चीज क्या हो सकती है?
Come back on TV, but it is a very, very deep and very honest wish of mine, an intention of mine, that I should be on, inshallah, on prime time PTV. Remember जब पुराने आते थे 8 बजे 9 बजे?
8 बजे पीटीवी पे। अगर आप पीटीवी वाले सारे देख रहे हैं, कोई भी देख रहा है, कोई भी डायरेक्टर देख रहा है, this is an opportunity we should not miss. And can I tell you something, माहिरा, जिस तरह तुम्हारी फैन बेस है ना, जो इतने ज्यादा लोग हैं छोटे छोटे शहरों में जहां बहुत से ऐसे केबल नेटवर्क्स आते भी नहीं है, आई थिंक सब लोग बड़े खुश होंगे। 90 मिलियन बंदा देखता है पीटीवी, 90 मिलियन इज देयर व्यूअरशिप। एंड और ये 90 मिलियन लोग जो खुश होंगे ना अपनी माहिरा खान को अपने टेलीविजन चैनल पे देख के,
that I can make it, honestly,
इंशाल्लाह। कपड़े होना तुम्हारे साथ एक्टिंग भी करूंगा।
Now you've said that.
Yeah, I've said it and I'd love to do it. शुरू करूंगा, खत्म करूंगा उसी क्वेश्चन से जिससे शुरू किया था, मोहब्बत। आपको अब मोहब्बत हो गई है। सलीम उनका नाम है, नाम नहीं ले सकते थे। Oops.
I'm not talking about mohabbat anymore, please. I'm very scared.
So मोहब्बत हुई, मोहब्बत किस तरह हुई, क्या हुई, ये सारी डिटेल नहीं पूछ सकता, मगर एक जरूर पूछूंगा। When you look at him, जब उनको आप देखती हैं और आप उनकी आंखों में आंखें डालती हैं, उनको जब देखती हैं, तो आपके दिमाग में, आपके दिल में सबसे पहले क्या ख्याल आता है?
Oh God. Oh, what are you making me do? I'm really thinking hard whether I should answer, because I just know that it's all going to be everywhere. So, okay, I'm really getting, but okay. There's a line in Hamsafar, which I thought was beautiful, where Usher says to Khairat that, पता नहीं तुम मुझे किस नेकी के बदले में मिली हो. Whenever, and I think
that's good.
Yeah, I think the same about him, that I don't know what I've done, must have done something good in my life. किसी एक नेकी के बदले में मुझे अल्लाह मियां ने,
Salim diya.
And I feel that, can I tell you, I feel that about, my child, I feel like super, super grateful for. Like he's my world. He's the center of my world. Everything revolves around him. But I feel the same way about him, the people I love, that there is something that I must have done right. You know, I've not had, yeah, I don't want to say it, but you know, sometimes I used to be like, I'm such a heartbreaker. I'm such a, you know, I was such a like, that I was like, yeah, Lamia is not going to be like too happy with my, you know, prude behavior. But I think that, yeah, I hope that we can protect this, and I hope that, yeah, we can protect this, because I really feel, Shreru, any relationship is a long, you know, you have to really work at it, and strive to make it better. You don't really care right now because you're like,
I
I
do.
got something out of her, and you're just like,
Listen, I'm just like, listen, I know the Shoaib, and I love Shoaib. He's a great guy. I know Shoaib is interviewing tomorrow. Shoaib, babe, I got it all. I got
Shoaib,
everything. Shoaib,
you've
I
got
got it all.
so bad
All
for
I got
Shoaib.
this.
I
Shoaib
don't
is
know,
gonna kill me.
but I think Shoaib's gonna do all, like more like rapid fire rounds with me. I have a
Yeah.
feeling. He
Yeah.
told me, please keep chili and vinegar, and I was like, oh. So I think he might do those kind, which you didn't go down that way. You didn't ask me about any of my contemporaries, any of the actors, and but you have.
Listen, I got so much out of this that I am feeling like अगर आप सोच रहे हैं कि आपको कहाँ इंटरव्यू देखना है, please बार-बार IGTV में बार-बार देखें. It's all here. It's all here. Did you hear that sound? Did you hear that sound? Yeah, sound. You know what that was? When that was the sound of a million hearts breaking when you said that line about you and your man. A million hearts breaking. So I hope
Oh
you know
my.
you're responsible for that.
There are a million hearts breaking, but if they are, there's another life, another time. But listen, can I tell you something? You know what I was just thinking? When you asked me, hey, should I run through what I'm going to ask you? And I
You
said,
said
no,
not one question.
I should have said yes.
Yes.
I said, tell me exactly what you're going to ask me.
I think मुझे पता क्या, जब मैं तुम्हें फोन किया था ना राइट्स वाले, मैंने कहा मायरा मैं तुम्हें बताऊं कि मैं क्या क्वेश्चन पूछ रहा हूँ, and you said no. I said I wonder if she knows. मैंने कहा मायरा कुछ भी पूछ लो, कुछ भी. तो मैंने कहा of course शेरू, क्या I have to go and you hung up. मुझे तब ही मैंने इसका तुम्हें नोट किया, तो मैंने बाद में मैंने तुम्हें फोन नहीं किया. मैंने कहा मैं पूछने पर से नहीं पूछ रहा.
Well, let's get off this and then I'm going to call you. Okay?
Yeah, you call me. But Mahira, before I go, I want you to quickly read a couple of questions.
Okay.
आपसे पूछ रहा है some notos Aisha.
Munib Khan, Sumro, something. Mwah. Lots of evil eye tikas. Say something lovely to fans as well. Oh my God. Okay, so I'll tell you something. I have the most, and I'm sure every actor feels this way actually. I'm you know, one of a kind who does, but I speak for myself. I do not think, and I feel this way strongly, that there are any fans in the world like mine. They have fought my battles. They have, you know, been my backbone through ups and downs. There are some who've gotten upset with me also, and I miss them. There's been loss, and there's been so much of gain, and there's so much of love. I cannot tell you. I know my fans, especially the core ones with their names, and I love them. I swear to God, you know, यही मैं उनके लिए कहूँगी, मैंने पता नहीं क्या अच्छा किया कि मुझे ऐसे fans मिले. They're just the best, and I pray for them. I you know, whatever, and then there are those I don't know by name, but sometimes they just pop out of nowhere, and you're just like, wow. So I'm very lucky, and I love you guys. And there's someone saying, Zalima Coca-Cola pila de.
Zalima Coca-Cola piya de. Anana Coca-Cola piya de. Tun. यार तुम्हारे साथ डांस करने का कितना मजा आया था मायरा. You know, can I tell you something? That's what I miss.
Dancing, right? Oh.
Yeah, बहुत मजा आया. पर तुम्हें सबसे ज्यादा मुझे मजा आया तुमसे बात करने का. मायरा, thank you so much कि तुमने ये वक्त निकाला. You
you.
spoke to me. You took out this time to speak to your fans. Thank you so much for being so honest. कि तुमने प्यार मोहब्बत के बारे में मुझे बातें बताई. तुमने
Yeah, you
प्यार
should.
मोहब्बत के बारे में बातें बताई.
Like my Twitter feed, which I can't believe that I spoke about certain things. Like, oh God.
और दूसरी चीज, तुमने बाकी चीजें बहुत अच्छी की. तुमने सब्र के बारे में सीखा. तुमने अपने दोस्तों के बारे में, उनके साथ वक्त गुजारना ज्यादा सीखा, और अपने आप को बिजी करना कम चाहती हो कि तुम बिजी हो के साथ साथ लोगों के साथ टाइम गुजारो. दीज आर जस्ट स्मॉल पॉइंटर्स. मगर जो एक बात तो मुझे याद रहेगी ना, वो ये है दैट ये हम लोग, जो हमारी कौम है ना, दे लव यू. एंड हर बंदे के पास वो पहुंच नहीं है तुम्हें देखने की, तुम्हारे एंटरटेनमेंट देखने की भी. और ऐसे ऐसे छोटे छोटे गांव, बस्तियां, कस्बे हैं जहां हम वो उनके सिर्फ और सिर्फ वो वाला टीवी आता है जहां से एंटेना के अंदर से एक सिग्नल आके लोग देख सकते हैं. और अगर ये तुम जो बात कर रही हो ये सच्ची हो जाए ना, और हमें तुम पीटीवी पे तुम्हें देखें, ये तुम्हारी तरफ से ये बहुत बड़ा तोहफा होगा पाकिस्तान के लिए. आई थिंक पाकिस्तान की चाहत ये होगी कि उनकी माहिरा खान, पाकिस्तान की शान हम सब के टेलीविजन तक पहुंचे. और ये तुमने बात की है कि ना मैं एक्सपेक्ट कर रहा था, ना मैं सोच रहा था, ना मैं करता था कि तुम इस बार सोच भी रही होगी. पर तुमने जो कहा है ना, दोनों के दिल जीते हैं, और तुमने आज मेरा दिल जीता है. एंड और तुम्हारा जो डूड जो है वो मेरा बड़ा अच्छा दोस्त है, यारों का यार. हाँ, मेरा है दोस्त, तो उसको मैं हेलो कहूंगा. आई होप ही इज वाचिंग.
Okay, bus.
Okay.
But I want to say something to everybody who's watching. I know that these times are really hard, and be kind, man. All the times that I've been kind, I have gotten back so much in return. So do that. And जब आप लोग हम सबको देखते हैं, हम में से कुछ हैं जो लाइव आते हैं हर रोज आपके लिए, हम में से कुछ हैं जो वीडियोस बना रहे हैं यूट्यूब पे, फैंटास्टिक स्टफ आपके लिए. हम में से कुछ हैं जो ज्यादा कुछ नहीं करते हैं, जैसे मैं हूँ, बिकॉज मुझे नहीं पता कि मैं क्या पोस्ट करूँ, लेकिन कभी कभी मैं आपके लिए इस तरह आती हूँ. बहुत सारे लोग, शेरू हर रोज, मैं आपको बताऊं, इनकी अम्मी की तबीयत नहीं सही है. And sorry, I'm taking up your time.
No. I thought you might want to go, so that's why I thought maybe I was like, Myra, कहीं ये ना कह के शेरू तुमने घंटे का गाता हो मुझे दम्मा खींच के हो.
No, it's okay because Aslam's with his dad, so today
Okay.
otherwise Aslam would have been banging on the door.
Yeah.
You would have been,
Yeah.
So I just so yeah, I just feel that you are someone, and I'm not saying this because we're here, but बहुत कम लोग होते हैं जिनमें ये स्ट्रेंथ होती है. ये एक स्ट्रेंथ है कि आपकी जिंदगी में न जाने क्या कुछ नहीं हो रहा, और आप फिर भी आके बैठ के दुनिया के लिए, अपने दोस्तों के लिए, या अपनी अम्मी के लिए क्यों नहीं, एक स्माइल, एक मुस्कुराहट लाते. That's strength. That's saying that it doesn't matter what's happening in my life, but I am going to get up, come here, sit here and smile and talk to all of you. So please आप लोग सब भी इन छोटी छोटी चीजों से सीखें जैसे हम आपसे सीखते हैं. There's so much, man, I learn so much from my fans, or people who message like I'm going through this, and can you help me, and then I talk to them, and I don't know. I think the best thing we've realized out of this quarantine is how important human beings are for each other.
Yeah, absolutely. And how important kindness and love is. Yeah. And Myra, thank you for saying that. I really appreciate it. मैं तुम्हें साथ बताऊं कि आज अम्मी थोड़ी सी उनकी तबीयत बेहतर थी, तो यूजुअली वो अब तक सो जाती हैं, और मैंने उनको बताया कि you'll be on, तो अम्मी इस वक्त अभी तुम्हें लाइव दूसरे कमरे से देख रही हैं. So yes.
Oh my God, Assalamualaikum.
She's just waving.
And you're very lucky to have Sheru. I know he's very lucky to have you, but you are very lucky to have Sheru.
And I'm very lucky to have you on my live with Aisha. तुमने 4 चांद लगा दिए. Myra, thank you so much. I love you. I can't wait to see you. अगर फिर से कभी बुलाऊंगा तो आओगी?
लाइव पे?
हाँ.
कभी भी नहीं.
मुझे लगता है अभी मुझे सहर का फोन आने वाला है इसके बाद.
Seher, by the way, Seher has left, but she was sitting here and saying, Seher is the most, you know, but Seher doesn't say, you know, I'm me. I'm a marzi of my, I was going to say marzi of my Malik. Malik of
Marzi of
my,
my Malik. Marzi ho ji, I'm Marzi of my Malik. By the way, that's a hashtag. हाँ जी, क्या बात है जी, मर्जी of my Malik है जी.
of course I'll come, inshallah.
Thank you.
अच्छा,
Myra, I love you. हाँ बताओ.
क्या खत्म करना? उस दिन
किस
मैं
दिन होगा?
लाइव very special person with you.
हाँ.
Fiha.
Oh, yes.
You were
Listen, by
like,
the way, I was
you've
just thinking, oh my God, what's happening? The Fia, if you're listening, and Kami, if you're listening, we missed you a lot. So
no,
we
we need to get on a WhatsApp. What do you call it? A video
yes,
call.
yeah, we're gonna and let's do that after this very soon.
Okay.
Myra, thanks, yaar. Give my love to everyone.
I will.
And
Mwah.
thank you. And so no, एक आखिरी चीज़ है, आखिरी चीज़. This wonderful fan base of yours that you have. एक छोटा सा उनके लिए one small advice that they should do in this time of toughness.
Oh, advice. Like I said, I think if they can keep themselves busy, I think that's very, very important. I think what जो मैंने सुना है और जो कि मैं नहीं करती, जो मैंने सुना है कि जो लोग एक schedule रखते हैं ना, तो उनके लिए ये बेहतर होता है. जैसे कि हमारी दोस्त हैं शर्मीन.
शर्मीन बैड चुनोए.
इनका सुबह जब हमारे ग्रुप पे मैसेज आया तो मैं तो पूरी रात उठी हुई थी और वो जाग रही थी. सो आई थिंक इट्स आई थिंक दैट जब आप एक स्केड्यूल रखते हैं ना कि आप सुबह उठें, ये करें, वो करें, तो आई थिंक इट्स बेटर. दिस व्हाट आई हैव हर्ड. आई एम ट्राइंग टू डू दैट माय सेल्फ एंड मे बी just read, man. Look at me. I have been reading God knows what not. I started this one, Anaconda.
Nice. Oh my God, old school.
Old school and all these
Old school.
So yeah. Anyway.
Okay. So I'm sending you two things, by the way, after this interview. A, I'm sending you a camera stand, which I think desperately तुम्हारी जरूरत है. से अगर आप सुन रही हैं उनके पास कैमरा स्टैंड नहीं है, बहुत बुरी बात है. And दूसरी चीज, मैं आपको एक मजबूत कुर्सी भेज रहा हूँ.
Dude, my mother is going to kill me. Anyway.
Okay, मेरी जान.
4 chairs in it. Anyway, okay. Mwah.
Thank you. I love you. Bye.
Love you.
Bye. Bye.